we talk about knowing the symptoms of health anxiety. Tell us a little bit about like the breakdown of those symptoms and how we organize it and how we think that's going to be helpful to people.
I think it was one of my favorite chapters to write in terms of when we start to talk about TOs and Cs. Now, that might just sound like an acronym, but we really use it as our structure and framework of everything that we can put our experiences in. So we have triggers, we have obsessions, and we have compulsions. Now, you might also be thinking, it's like, hey, wait a second, I thought that was OCD type
Sounds
of
like
stuff.
OCD to me, yeah.
Yeah. However, I kind of describe it as like, yeah, we take that language from the OCD world, but the functionality of those types of things are almost identical.
What were those 3 column names again, Michael?
Yeah, there were triggers, obsessions, and compulsions. Yeah. I don't think anybody came up with those yet. So.
Well, really, those 3 names were column 1, column 2. You forgot. It's been a while since we've written that chapter.
Well,
the 3 special names are column 1, column 2,
it's
column
already
3.
Copyrighted, so I don't have to worry about. Yeah. I don't think anybody's thought of that one yet.
So just so you know, if you read the book, one of the first things we're going to be introducing you to and orienting you to is to think about your triggers, which is column 1. What kind of upsets you? You know, you see a bruise on your arm, you get freaked out, or your upcoming appointment.
Then we also have the O's, and those are our obsessions. Really the scary thoughts that we get into. It's the scary things that go through our mind. We notice the sensation, and then all of a sudden our mind goes to this catastrophic place of like, what does that mean?
We know, Michael, that when we treat health anxiety, it's often not actually even about dying. It's about like the experience of death, the process of dying. You know, leaving your partner as a widow, leaving your kids behind, not seeing your kids grow up, like all the scary things that we think about when we think about death and dying. And then that final column, which is specially named column 3, is called compulsions or rituals or safety behaviors. And it's all the things that we do that we know as therapists you don't need to do, but that we do to try and fend off, solve, quantify, analyze, figure out, or get beyond that terrifying fear of I'm going to get sick or I'm going to die. And so if you read the book, you're going to see us talk a lot about column 1, 2, and 3, or the T's, O's, and C's of health anxiety. And if you learn those, you're already halfway through the treatment program.